In this video, I will share with you 3 sentences that will make every man crazy about you. What you need to remember is not the sentences themselves, but the principles behind them. You will be able to apply them in your relationship every day. The first thing you must know is that from the moment your boyfriend takes you for granted, that's where troubles start. It's very important to remind him that you, the amazing woman that you are, has to be earned every day and that he needs to keep making efforts. You also need to keep a certain level of uncertainty in the relationship. Generally, when women get in a relationship, at the beginning they remain a little bit distant. But then, at some point, their behavior changes. They completely fall in love, they completely release, and they convince their boyfriend that their love is eternal and that they are here forever by his side. This is what you want to avoid at all costs. Remind him that he should not take you for granted. Tell him this: if we are to meet again, you can use this way. If we are to meet again, I would like to introduce you to this person or to this friend. Or if we are to meet again, I would like to show you this place in particular. Tell him this simple sentence with a bit of wit, a bit of mischief. This will remind him that you are not eternal and he must continue to make efforts to seduce you. My second principle derives from the first. This is challenge. Men love to be challenged. They love pushing their limits to make efforts for the woman they love. In your relationship, you must remain this sort of out-of-reach woman, a challenge for him. You must continue to challenge him and make him want to go above and beyond for you. There is a very simple way to do this. It's quite childish actually. It's the game of dares. Just like in the movie Love Me If You Dare with Marion Cotillard that you probably saw. See it as a game. Challenge him over anything and say, I bet you wouldn't dare to do this or that. If you are in a bar, tell him, I bet you won't dare saying this to that person. It will create interesting and funny situations, driving up his adrenaline. It will remind him that he should always be involved in your relationship and that he should not take you for granted. Obviously, this is not something you are gonna do every day. It will become boring if you do so. It's up to you to find new challenges, but keep in mind this principle of challenge. For example, when he's done something, whether with little or much effort, you can say, that's great, thanks, but it's going to take more to impress me. For example, if he's just changed the light bulb. I know that over the time, over the years, relationship starts to be a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more routine. That's your job to continue bringing challenge and spark into your relationship. I say that's your job, but it's also his job. But you need to be, both of you, focused on the energy in your relationship and make it flow. Now, the third principle is about transforming your man in a hero. Men also need to be rewarded from time to time. This is very important. Men love to feel valued in their relationship. They like to feel that their efforts are worth it. A lot of very independent women have a hard time doing that. They don't want to ask their boyfriend for help. They want to do everything themselves because they can. But in reality, this is a mistake. The more important his role in a relationship, the more he will feel valued and the more he's going to love you. A compliment that all men love to hear is, with you, I feel safe. This right here is how you make him a hero, ladies. He protects you. He is important. It gives him a clear role. It highlights his masculine side, and this is very important for your relationship. Your man must feel that he has a role. One last important thing before finishing this video is that your relationship must stay alive and exciting. You must continue to make efforts. You must continue to play together. But many women ask themselves this question when it's already too late. These are things that you must do every day because a relationship must be maintained and never taken for granted. If this video helped you better understand men, please hit the thumbs up button and don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel because I'm gonna drop new content every week. So see you next week.